That is one scary dude. That is insane. How long can he maintain? I mean, it's 10 minutes though, right? Is it 10 minutes now? Or can he do it for longer because he's like the one with the shadows? Shadow devil. Devil fruit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So I wonder if his clothes can stay on. Yeah, damn it. Okay, he's breaking the island apart now. It's not only the mansion. Oh, and the sun is shot. Oh! Oh no! I feel so bad for them. They tried so hard. Yeah, pull him! Do something, help him! Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, they're prepared to face him. Oh, Lola is so awesome! They're the least bit phased. We see that. Some of them have, yeah, for sure. I get that. I thought you would try to, I don't know, fight alongside them or something. Yeah, exactly. Treasure your life. What is the point of— No! That's so sad. Like she's showing her faith in them, I guess. Yeah. It seems like he's definitely not entirely conscious there. You're out of cola! I think they know all that. You think of it, like you gave them all the... He's going to go into gear 2. Let's go, Luffy. Gear second. Second gear. I don't know. I never remember what he calls them. Oh, okay. Alright. Probably not all of them, but it's starting to. It definitely can't hold on to all of them. He definitely can't. Overestimated himself, yeah. He thought he was so amazing. Oh shit. Not that again. What? Shout out to hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching One Piece episode 374. Let's get into check out my Patreon to get way ahead on One Piece reactions, or you can also join my membership on YouTube to gain early access to edited reactions. Most importantly though, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you do, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to let me know. Don't forget to support the original content, and let's get into it. Oh, it was back to being conscious though. So I guess it didn't really help us to release him of some of those shadows. And now we're just standing and watching, I guess. I don't see him anymore. We saw his hand before. Okay. Second gear allows him to not be affected by that. Yeah, he did. And his smoking. Maybe he looks like a fish to me. Yeah, I think he looks like a fish. I mean, you're faced with the facts, dude. No, he sees it as a challenge. That's true. Oh wow, the sun. Dudes, hide! Yeah, why are you... As soon as it happens, hide. Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering that too. Yeah, you couldn't move. I mean, if it's going to be burned by the sun to oblivion, it's not going to be any different. You might as well go all out. Even I want you. Oh, is that gonna work? And then it's gonna show that they do have a will of their own in there. Okay. Oh, I hope it will work. You need to be, I guess, maybe forceful enough, or confident in yourself enough to remind them who they are, these shadows. You can only do it with me. Woo! Oh boy. Oh, they didn't actually come out though. But I guess he was blocking them. Maybe they didn't want to come out. Let's go, shadows, come on! Oh, I'm sure it is. But we'll face it. Let's go! Oh, just as the light is really hitting, Come on, all of these are like people with shadows. Oh my god, Zoro! Jeez, Sanji's used to being on fire. Zoro's just like, I'm waiting. Does he need to say it? What? What is happening? Does he actually need to say it like they said? Shadows return or something? I honestly hope that, the shadows would react to the fact that, their owners were calling to them. And like, Lola was saying like, we were together all these years and like from birth. And these past 3 years I've been looking for you and stuff. And I was like, yeah, remind them who they are so they can come back to us. I was hoping for that. At the time that, Luffy inside Oars will remember who he was and stuff. That didn't pan out. But, anyway, so I guess, it did, like, enhance the morale of everyone there, kind of. They were calling for their shadows and they became a chant and everyone, like, I guess they were kind of like, pumping up themselves and the Straw Hats and everyone, showing them how much they believe that this will work out. But the shadows didn't really respond, it seemed like, at least for now. So that was kind of a bummer. The shadows were like coming out, but Moria was blocking them, and then he couldn't block them anymore when the the mansion, like the tower of the mansion, fell right on top of him after Luffy gave him that enormous like hit to this area. I don't even know what it is anymore. His throat is, I don't know. And yeah, it came kind of pouring out, but it wasn't clear where it was going. And I guess now it's a cliffhanger that I'll have to wait to resolve. I was kind of thinking, but it didn't actually pan out anyway. But I was kind of thinking, like, when they said, I'm probably stretching it too much, like, you know, a little far-fetched, but, like, you know, because I said before how the shadows were kind of saying, like, the most awful things to us, at least, especially in Baroque. That was the case. He was like, oh, you're not fit to, you know, I don't want to be with you anymore, you're not, I don't know, I don't like you, you're stupid, you're Afro stupid, and stuff. And it felt to me like it was, you know, your inner critic or something, like the part of you that hates you or something like that. And I was thinking, like, okay, in a way, when we kind of like stand up strong and we say, okay, come back to us, like we're also like embracing this part of ourselves, I guess, and we're like we acknowledge that it is part of who we are, and we accept it, but we also like kind of control it in some way. Like we're saying, okay, you're not like gonna say whatever you want anymore or something, but you are part of us. But it didn't actually happen, so I guess that wasn't really. I guess I can't analyze it that way, sadly. I don't know. I'm still waiting to see like what the, you know, it had to have an effect, or unless it was just like, okay, we're just gonna be like, it was just, you know, for that moment to make us feel like, oh, okay, they're, come on, like to, I guess maybe, you know, bring our hopes up, kind of be like, okay, you know, they're calling to their shadows, it has to work, they have to come out, and then it just doesn't. We're just left with like, okay, that's too bad. Again, the immediate, the effect could have been immediate, I guess. It's just that we didn't see it because the shadows were blocked by Moria's hands. But even when they came out, they didn't come straight to us, and now we're catching on fire. So I don't know what to make of that, but I just love how, I mean, okay, obviously the entire crew was like arrayed like, you know, across, like, not even, you know, trying to hide in the shadows or anything. They didn't even really need to be there. They could have just watched, you know, Luffy from the shadows, but of course they had to be right there with him, like, see him, you know, wage this attack against Moria and be in full support of it, but just kind of standing out in the open. But I love that even when they caught on fire, like, they were just like, okay, that happened. I mean, sure, Zoro's super stoic, and to be honest, I guess all of them can be that, you know, when they need to be, you know. I mean, who is it that caught on fire? Robin, Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy, who are all, I mean, when they need to be, they're definitely badasses. So, yeah, it tracks. It was still funny. Like, it would have been weird if Zoro was just like, oh my god, I'm on fire or something. I guess, obviously. But just the fact that they didn't even react in any way, I was just like, okay. And I loved, I mean, it's a very minute detail, but I loved how Lola was like, I have to stand here with them because I made this gamble and I have to take the responsibility. Look at them standing there unfazed. And it's like, when she said unfazed, it was like, the camera was on Usopp being like, I loved it. It's stupid. I love it. I'm halfway expecting for, I don't know, for the catch on fire to be just not what we think it is. Maybe not what we think it is, but then it will make them less badass, that they just took it without even flinching. Like, yeah, okay, we caught on fire, sure. And maybe, but like, it wasn't even like, okay, catching on fire, like, it was like their entire upper, like, everything from up over the shoulders, I guess, it was just immediately aflame. Either, I don't know what is actually going on, or the shadows are just gonna come back into them straight away now. We think they're delaying, but I don't know. I guess we'll just see what the hell's happening there. So Moria keeps warning us about the new world and how we're not ready for it. And I mean, sure, he may definitely be right. But I mean, we get ready by facing things and never being defeated. mostly not being defeated and getting up when we are kind of, knocked down. But I also do know that there is supposed to be a time skip at some point, so I don't know. Maybe, they will actually take time to, like, prepare themselves or something like that. I don't know. We pretty much did defeat Moria. It's just that not clear what happened. What happens now? Hopefully we don't die. I mean, it's not even all of us. It's just 4 of us. Maybe we can live without Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Robin. I'm kind of sad. Not really sad, but just kind of like, oh, this arc's going to end. I really, really enjoyed it for the most part. There were parts I didn't enjoy, but you know about that, and that's... Yeah, and on the whole, I definitely did enjoy it a lot. So, I'm kind of like, I don't want to end it, kind of, but I do want to see what comes next. So, we'll just do it. I hope you guys enjoy this reaction, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons, Running Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, and Shadows Moon. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.